Hi, I'm Ashley Love from T2P TV, joined by Bruce and Aaron tonight for the last Annapolis Yacht Club Wednesday night race of 2014. And the way the series is shaken out in Series 3, tonight's stakes are crazy high. In the Alberg 30s, Laughing Gull, owned by Jonathan Adams and Alan Edelman's Asylum, have been switching places on the leaderboard all series long. Laughing Gull is ahead by one very delicate point. In the Harbor 20s, Garth Hitchens, H20, just made it up to the top of the leaderboard for the first time, just in time for this last race. But the real story is in the J35s. Aunt Jean, Jimmy Sagerholm's J35, last week took a break. Maggie took all the dimes on that one, and they're on top of the leaderboard, but don't count out Travis and Steele's Bazing. They are all within 1 point of each other, so whoever wins tonight could take this whole thing. There are only 10 seconds left for Perf Zero, J35s, and Far 30s to have their best start of their summer, because all's well that ends well. I'm looking for the J35s in this. Bazing is somewhere stuck in the middle. Maggie is just getting across, or Aunt Jean is just getting around the starting line, and Maggie was caught out. The rest of the J35 fleet doesn't matter too much. Aunt Jean just wants to catch Bazing by coming out for some clear air. Bazing went over and found Aunt Jean on the right-hand side, and Lee bowed them. Nice moves. Individual recall flag goes up. Somebody in the middle is in trouble because it's going to be tough to get back to the line. It's QA2, our Perf 2 crusher. Even with that going back to the starting line, he's well ahead on points, should be fine. The hootin' and hollerin' has began. Everyone wants this boat end. Mirage is our class leader. Why not win the favorite end on the last night? They might have been closest to the boat, but without a lane, like so many others tonight, they'll head toward the spectator fleet for some breeze relief. The J70s and J80s are out here in full force. Anthony Flake Snowstorm and Derek Lynch Outlaws. There'll be a battle there. There's 1 point between them.
I like the sneaky move by 5, Ashley.
Yeah, that was a good move.
Right in there. Oh, with speed. That's
for James Urban,
who
yeah.
Is that?
James Urban.
That's not James driving a boat.
His wife, Bonnie.
Bonnie got a good start there, Ashley, but it looks like she's in a bit of trouble.
She is. She's getting sucked down a little bit. Surprised she hasn't tacked off yet.
It's not about the coffee.
Lewis and Salvesen's Mirage is the first J105 around A, headed out to G. It's Bat 4! It is not Mirage. Bat 4, Andrew Kennedy, leading the way. We've caught up with the J35 battle, the three-way tie. Bazing took the low road, and now they have to go and see how they fared on the others. Dakota Girl will be the first one around. Maggie is trying to stick it. She understood a little bit, but if she tacks again, she'll lose on Jean. She got it.
No, this battle's fully on.
It's going to come down to the set
Ashley,
here.
a jibe set, and Maggie doesn't look like she's doing a jibe set. Oh, that's going to be... That's painful. And Sheen in a place where she normally is. And there's the zing, Ashley.
Yeah, they got a little catching up to do. If they could throw a jibe set in too, it is a long port, so that makes the most sense.
Yeah, a lot can happen between now and then.
Steve Everett's Chance in Perf Zero making their way upwind still. He has his two sons racing with him, doing the main and the jib. Both are from Spalding High School, and Sam is off to college very soon. Bonnie Urban in boat number 5 hasn't given up too much on John Harris, so that's something to brag about, take home to the bank. Bat 4 has given up a bunch of places though in the J105's A train. Rob Lundahl and Chip Devine's Ragdoll on the left. The white boat on the right for the J30s. Trying to get to that short course mark. Bremer, Carter, and Libby on Doghouse are leading in the entire 100 and over 100 boats on Wednesday night back into the harbor.
We shot him. Well, Doghouse is in the lead, Ashley. What's the point spread?
The point spread is 4 points back to Mirage, and right now they have it. If they win this race, they'll win the tiebreaker and take it all. Tim Williams' Lingen has the whole family on board his Allberg 30 tonight. The fleet is spread out over this entire bay.
So Ashley, we don't really know where Asylum or...
No, that the Asylum Laughing Gull battle is completely up in the air.
It's somewhere else.
We found our battle in the lower left-hand corner. 308 in the foreground, Alan Edelman trying to stay in this little puff of breeze. But they're gonna have to get Skybird too. Skybird's only 2 points out of this. Race committee has shortened the course. The breeze is starting to conk out. Stephen McManus' Seikadu is doing everything they can to stay in dark water. The 105s have caught up with the 30s, making it much more interesting for our J105 battle. Mirage with the white kite on starboard is just trying to match drives with Doghouse to stay on their heels like tape.
Yeah, but the problem is, he needs how many boats in between?
Doghouse needs 4 boats between them and Mirage. Not looking good right now.
That doesn't look like 4 boats.
As the boats get closer and closer together, it appears that they're going faster and faster. At least the adrenaline is pumping that much faster. Doghouse and Mirage are only separated by a little bit, but it's messy in here. It could come down to port starboards.
Doghouse, jibe. There they go.
This could be the move right here. Mirage physically can't get to the line. Doghouse is crossed. Inigo is about to cross. A train is crossed. They need one more 105 to get in here. That was a far 30 in the foreground, so they don't count. Throw a kayaker in a mix, and you have this last Wednesday night's finish. Aunt Jean is coming into the finish line as the first J35.
Jimmy.
They will drift sideways across the finish line and take the J35. There's a pattern here. All of our winners are coming in on starboard to this finish line. It is very pin favored. John Harris's school's out, and the J70s will win for the series. And we did some math. Mirage won the J105s. How about that for an ending to the last Annapolis Yacht Club Wednesday night race? All of those crews had such good chemistry going in there to the finish line that, oh, wow, really got my heart pounding. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining us for this Wednesday night coverage. Thank you to Dick Franio at the Boatyard Bar and Grill for making this possible with the video boat. Thank you, obviously, to the Annapolis Yacht Club for a wonderful, wonderful summer on race committee. And judging by how fast this summer went, you can just blink your eyes, the winter will be done, and we'll be back out here next year. So we'll see you then.